Welcome to the pirate party. Nah, welcome to Uncultured.
What kind of pirate?
This your boy 17.
I matey.
It's your man H.M. Hersham Bawu. What up? What up?
And it's your boy G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
And we back. Pending Hirsch's head don't get chopped off this time. So
Hopefully not.
Sleepy Hollow last
yeah, that's the reason there wasn't no video for the other episode. And then we missed last week, so that didn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know y'all like, yeah, these lazy bastards. I ain't subscribing to shit.
Damn. We really are trying over here. Like
We trying, man. Come on, man.
things happen, unforeseen occurrences. Things happen.
Definitely.
So
Big wheels keep rolling.
yes, sir. So
What I do want to start off with is shout out to all the lupus warriors. Is Lupus Awareness Month in May. So before
Definitely.
so loud as hell.
and my aunt she has lupus, so I'll be supporting it. Because of that, I got my shirt on.
Oh, that's what's up. What it say?
Just say I wear purple for my aunt.
Oh, that's what's up.
I know she's gonna be happy.
That's
She
what's
see
up.
this.
That's what's up.
So I couldn't go the month without showing support with that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
Why you gotta be so awkward?
no, I'm rusty.
He's like, okay.
Okay.
So besides that, y'all brothers, y'all appear to be here in one piece.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah.
Want to say happy birthday to B.I.G.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G.
BIGPOPPA.
Would have been 50 years old today. Yeah, don't that hit?
That hit.
It's crazy, ain't it?
That's crazy. He was
crazy.
killed so young.
Exactly.
50.
Yeah, he would have been 50.
He died. He was 24.
Yeah.
Well,
That's wild.
not to make light of his death,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have wanted to hear today's music.
I don't
But
think today's music would have been the
Exactly.
way it was if he was around.
If he was still around.
I think the trajectory would have went somewhere else.
Yeah.
You guys ever wonder about that from time to time?
Pac too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever wonder like what the landscape would have been had they not been vanquished?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Way too early.
Yeah.
Hip hop making a lot of money now, but it definitely would have made crazy more money if they was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay-Z wouldn't be as big as he is.
I'm not sure. He would be big. He still be big. I think he was going people say that all the time. Oh, you want to be big if Big was here. I think he was coming no matter what. He was here when Big was here.
I'm saying I don't think he would be
The king
as held in high regard as he
Probably
is now.
probably not as high regard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. Of course, he'd still be around.
I mean, he from a business perspective, he took up that market space.
Right.
So
What did he say? It was a song he addressed that like it just came out not too long ago. What'd he say?
I think what is the one he did with Pusha T?
Yeah. They were saying something about I forgot how it go. I wouldn't be what I was if Big was living. He was like, if Big was here, y'all would have got the commission.
Yeah,
So basically saying I was gonna be here, y'all just would have also got the commission.
yeah, facts, fax machine.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna keep it in the New York area because we got
Right.
some very sad, unfortunate news that happened last week. Y'all probably know everybody heard about the racist shooting in New York,
Yeah.
Buffalo, New York. I have quite a few family members in New York, and I'm glad they were safe.
Yeah,
But-
shout out to NY.
Yeah,
Yep. Prayers
Shout out to Buffalo.
Prayers to the
fallen
people who was senselessly murdered by the little white terrorist that
absolutely,
because he ain't no kid.
Drove 200 miles to go shoot some innocent people that he didn't know.
Wow, 200 miles.
A grown man, because the media wants to call him a kid.
Nah, he's grown.
He's grown.
No,
They also want to say
now.
he's not sane.
Yeah, they want to go to the mentally ill defense.
Come on,
You're mentally ill, but you
y'all need
specifically
to
drive to the place with the highest percentage of black people.
and he knows that.
You
Scope
scope it out. You know what I'm saying? You go in and you look at a white person and say, "Oops,
Right.
I'm not gonna shoot you."
Right.
That don't sound mentally unstable to me.
And y'all need to stop that shit, man. Come on now. Like that gives, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like that don't give him no leeway. That ain't, come on, ain't no giving no leeway to somebody who do some crazy shit like this.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna say something that's controversial, but I'm not saying it for shock value. I'm saying it because I really mean it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't think that it's crossed black people's mind from time to time? You know, considering the more this shit happens, and then the more we learn about slavery and all these other stories that are coming out, you know, between the things that have happened between slavery and Jim Crow, and it seems like we learn about something more vile and more fucked up every week about something that is transgressed through history that was covered up. Now we understand why you fuckers are burning books and why you don't want us to know anything about history, which is why you hate critical race theory, which is also something you don't fucking understand, because all critical race theory really is a teaching of black history here in America.
Right.
But you don't think that it's crossed some black folks' mind and you're like, I'm sick of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna go do the same to you as you've done to us. You don't think that's crossed our minds? Maybe not all of us, but I know for a fact it's crossed quite a few people's minds because I've heard people talk about it. But they didn't act on it.
They not worried about nothing like that.
Well, actually, I think they are. I think they are. Because this also ties back into the abortion thing. Because their birth rates are dropping.
I mean, yeah, they've been dropping for some time though.
Yeah.
You know, the reason I say that, because they know that they not gonna, them doing it versus us doing it. We gonna get charged with with the impunity. We gonna get charged with the most impunity to the fullest extent.
Yeah, throwing the book at him, as they say.
And when you see how this guy did this, oh, he's unstable. Like that, like it makes a difference. No, man, still lock this motherfucker away. You know, right. I don't care if it's the prison or the crazy house. Lock this motherfucker up. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they say other things like, oh, he was misguided. They say stuff like they misguided or some stupid shit that they make it seem like it was like.
No, he's just a fucked up person. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I, you know, when they start talking about black people and crimes that black people do, it's like I said it one time before on here, like look at, like murder is bad no matter what, but it happens, and it happens usually in close proximity. But if you look and see, if you really look, white folks really be doing that shit in large numbers. You know what I'm saying? They do the most mass shootings. And the biggest one they could point to with black people would probably be the DC sniper.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I hate they be bringing that type of shit up. But
but he's one compared to how many of them?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The number grows every day.
Oh, my God. Like, the fuck? It's not even a comparison at this point.
This is just like
that's what I'm saying.
It never was
a weekly
really.
Occurrence now. It's just
and then, I mean, look what this guy did. He knew this area had a concentration,
the highest percentage.
Of black
he did
people.
His research.
That don't sound
exactly
premeditated.
This don't sound like no dummy right here. You know what I'm saying? This don't sound like no
premeditated. Dummy. That's why they charged him with first degree.
Right.
Premeditated. You don't get charged with first degree by accident.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't hit you with manslaughter. No, you knew what you were doing.
Exactly.
You sat down, you plotted out, you mapped it out, and I'm not gonna front, man. The sad part about it is this shit happens so much, and not just with mass shootings, but just the the gun deaths in this country.
Yeah.
Just the deaths in general, not necessarily by a gun, but we got people dropping left and right. This massacre that happened in Buffalo, New York, it didn't even hit me right away. Seriously, like it didn't. Like I heard about it when it broke, but then it was like, because we weren't on last week, and I'm just like, damn, that's fucked up. But it didn't hit me. Even when I found out the details of it, it still didn't hit me right away. Because it's sad that we've kind of grown numb and accustomed,
desensitized. It's just like I said, a
to
weekly occurrence.
To them shooting and killing us.
Yeah.
And why the fuck should we? I cannot. I'm gonna challenge people up and down as long as I'm breathing. Don't you ever call America the greatest country in the world? I don't give a fuck about how much good it's done. It's the greatest for who?
Right.
Not for people who look like us. It ain't the greatest country in the world for us. So anytime I hear that bullshit, I'm going to challenge you. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm going to say what I got to say. I don't give a fuck if you try to make me look like I'm some kind of idiot for saying what I'm saying. You ain't never going to make me be able to look like an idiot because I have standing to say what I'm saying. I have a reason why I say what I say. I don't just say shit just to say it.
Yeah, so when they say, make America great again, well,
fucking.
Well, let's look through the books and see what part was you talking about.
What books? They want to burn them all.
It was great. It just wasn't great for us. So they wanted great how it used to be great for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's pretty much what they saying.
I gotta say, look through.
Their statement is true. It was great. Great as hell. For them, for
it's giving off bummy shit.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say this week because watching the news and stuff, and I forgot the name of this brother. I wish I had his name, but he said that what he did, the white boy. He said he killed the best of us. He killed those women, the older women. Them the ones that be going to church.
Yeah.
And those are the people who be helping people. Them the real OGs in the community.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You killed the best of us. The matriarchs.
Right.
Like these people had families. And you took these people away from their families because of your senseless hatred, because of your vile racism is a mental disorder. Don't get it twisted, but ain't no mental illness with this. And I know it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not. Racism doesn't make sense. Tell me how racism makes sense. You can't. But as far as saying this dude had mental illness, it's not a mental illness per se. It's racism. Mental illness is baked into racism. So I'm not going to call it mental illness. I'm just going to call it racism because the mental illness is already baked in. Because racism doesn't make sense. And before
they make it make sense in terms of taking it and using it in a system to where they can use it as a tool
to keep oppressing people that they don't. Yeah.
So they can have things set up in a way for their people and
like the justice system currently.
Yeah. Which is why they spread it. They spread it in different areas. Is like you just said, is in the justice system, from the courts all the way down to the police. Is in business. Is in politics.
Yes.
I just don't want to hear a motherfucker tell me ever again, there's no racism in this country.
Can't nobody say that with a straight face.
People say this ignorant shit all the time. People say this ignorant shit online.
Oh my God, man!
Because if you're not being oppressed, if you just to say that you can walk around society and not have to worry about shit happening to you. I mean, unless it's somebody who looks like you, another white person who's trying to gun you down.
I can't get, like, I don't got the words to even say it though. It's like How can somebody say that?
Yeah, how did you get to that conclusion? What?
How can you say that? Even if you somebody that it doesn't happen to you, how can you say that? You know it happens to other people. So how can you say
You
that?
have to be living in a bubble.
Privilege. It's that privilege. The privilege of not having to feel the anxiety, the privilege of not having to use empathy to listen to other people's struggles and what they're going through because, like you say, you just said a bubble. It's like, they using Captain America's shield to just blind out and block out all the shit. Oh, that's not happening.
Well, I'm not going to even give them too much of that bubble because if you out in this, if you're out in the world and you in this society, you have to see that. You got to run across that. You just choose not to look deeper.
Oh, well, they good at that.
Yeah. But you know it's happening, so you cannot sit there and lie and say, "Oh, it's not happening in this country." Get the fuck out of here. You know it's happening. What the fuck
Selective
you talking about?
Attention. They pay attention to what they want to pay attention to and block
my pet hand is shaking like a motherfucker. For me. Like you want to smack fire or somebody to say some stupid shit like that. What you mean? What you mean it ain't happening?
The racism is in the fabric of the the country is like built off of.
You know what? I wonder, do they mean when they look at racism, they don't look at it as racism?
What do they call it then?
That's what I'm trying to say. Is that what it is?
What's y'all word?
Is that what it is? Are y'all looking at things that happen and saying, well, that's not racism. That's something else.
What is it then?
Right. What you call it?
Right.
And this is why I would love to have a conversation with a racist person. And I'm not talking about the nonchalant. I'm talking about the I fucking hate you. I want to talk to one of them. Because I know I'm going into it knowing I'm not going to get anything I need out of this guy. Yeah. But I just want to make a good effort, a good attempt to try to understand what makes this jackass tick.
What you just said, man, racism don't make sense at all.
It doesn't. I guess what it is like I'm just looking to get like how they be trolling us. Like I'm just looking to get a reaction out of your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to really sit here and listen to you try to explain your hatred. Like what did we do to you? Because I know what y'all did to us.
I don't
even
want a reaction. What did we do to you? I don't even want a reaction.
Oh, I do.
Because we already get reactions from them without even trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really got to see how are you coming up with these ideas that you're coming up with? How the fuck is you coming up with this shit? How are you saying that because your skin is this color that you supposed to be supreme?
Yeah, I think hate and love is a very similar emotion. So I think, do you really hate us, or you
love us so much that
exactly
you
right?
And you might be you on to something.
Is it really hate? Because if it's somebody that I don't care for, I ain't giving them no energy. What are you giving all this energy to us for?
I said that before. I used to think, why is they doing this? That I say all the time. If you want to know the answer, if you want to know things, you just got to ask a question, and the answers will be brought to you once you start asking questions. The universe start giving you answers. And I used to think, like, they do all this shit to us for so long. Why? And then something came to my mind that said, like, you don't do this. You don't hate people that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If somebody don't really got nothing going on and they ain't shit, you're not really even giving them no play, no way.
Right.
That's why they broke all in the noses and shit off of the statues in Egypt.
Right. And you go down to Mexico. I was watching something about Mexico yesterday about their black the black people that was down there in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And, they, down there, that is the closest thing to the pyramids is the Aztec ruins. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the big heads they had down there that looked like African heads.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them not down in them, some of them in museums, some of them they done hit them or whatever. But
I mean,
I don't understand it. Like
I say, to bring it back to that it's not going to make sense. And I heard they were trying to charge him with a hate crime.
No.
Huh?
No. Send this nigga on, man. Send this nigga on. And pass that fucking law.
Well, the reason they would charge him with a hate crime is because he could receive the death penalty.
Oh, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, they got is death penalty in New York?
No, but the hate crime is federal.
Federal, okay.
So that's why they would try to charge him with that.
Right.
So I think they should.
Yeah,
because it was clearly a hate crime.
Clearly a hate crime.
He had the word nigger on one of the guns.
He had all kind of shit on the guns.
So
here's your reparations.
But check this out. He had all these assault rifles. He had all this ammunition. He had body armor.
Yeah, body armor.
This dude suited and booted like he ready
because
to
the
go
security
to war.
guard shot him. He said he
shot him twice.
Shot him a lot, and they just bounced off.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He was trying to stop the guy.
Yeah. I wish he was aiming for the head.
Yeah.
So that stops your that stops your little argument of a good guy with a gun.
Right.
I mean, the whole gun argument is I'm not for this type of shit. I'm for responsible gun ownership. This was not responsible gun ownership because I guarantee most people, most legal gun owners are responsible. I'm very confident in that.
Yeah. Because if they weren't, it'd be the Wild Wild West. Because everybody got a gun.
Exactly.
I mean, even in the Wild Wild West, to me, it seemed like they was probably they was probably on to taking care of their rights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was still some kind of civility, some kind of order.
Yeah, some kind of order. Yeah.
I mean, everybody had them even back then.
Yeah.
It just I think back in those days, it was just like, having a watch on your wrist.
Yeah.
Like having a gun on your waist is like
everybody
having a watch
had
on your
one.
wrist, and everybody had one. And I don't think they was going around just busting people off like that.
No.
And back in those days.
Shit, if they look like us, they did.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, racism, that's different. But I'm just talking about in general, just having a pistol.
Yeah. You know what I find funny is when people when I see the little skits, I see stuff when people be trying to like if they had a time machine and white people, I will go back to this time, and you see the black person like, I ain't going back to that time.
Like, why would I go back there?
1872? Nah, that wasn't a good time for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like a time machine for black people would probably be going back to like the 1300s, and we would be on our land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We wouldn't be. We ain't talking 14, 15, 1600s. None of that shit. No, we getting.
We got to go to before all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Before Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, we got to rewind this shit. Like, I mean, we got to get in the time machine. We got to go, like
Egypt.
Like, I say before Egypt. I say ancient Kemet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Morse.
I mean, it was before the Greeks called it Egypt. Yeah, let's go back to that. Let's go back to original civilization.
Yeah. We got to go back to there. You got to do it way before these them boats start coming. You know what I'm saying? If I was to go back in time and I went back to age of Kemet, the first thing I'd do is like, hey man, do not let them pale people in here. Do not let them in here. I'm telling you now. But
don't teach them nothing.
We help people. You don't want to help these people. No, I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. I know.
I go back in time. I'm taking 5 AR-15s, about 7,000 rounds of ammunition.
You could rule the world with that back then.
Why you think I'm taking that shit? Ain't nobody stopping shit.
Boy,
you trying to throw a spear at me? I see that shit coming from a mile away. I ain't worried about shit.
They don't think you know witchcraft.
Hell yeah,
he's a wizard.
Oh, you know what? You know what though? Conspiracy.
Oh shit!
This my conspiracy. What if back then they shit was really advanced?
Hmm.
What if it was really advanced?
I've been waiting to get into this conspiracy shit.
Yeah,
and they just didn't document it, or
I mean, if you really think about the pyramids,
yeah,
and how they were built,
okay.
Because people be like, oh, they had slaves, and they no, it don't make sense that these slaves and put these big ass boulders and built it up like that. Mm-hmm. Maybe they already had technology.
Okay, so that's part of my theory. Part of my theory is that,
and we are way off.
Oh yeah, we are way the fuck off.
It happens.
We way the fuck off.
Way off.
Oh, we can get back on track if that's what you're trying to do.
No, I'm just saying.
We can dabble a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just dabbling a little bit.
My theory comes from just a couple things that I've been exposed to. I think we were advanced back then. I think that the technology got lost. And I think it got lost because I think there's some truth to the flood stories.
Flood stories.
I think there's some truth to
like
the flood stories.
The Noah Ark.
I believe that civilization was started on maybe one of these islands somewhere, and they were there, and there weren't no hurricanes or nothing for quite a long time, which allowed that civilization to grow and flourish and develop said technology. But I think what happened was you built your technology up to a degree to where you never seen a hurricane. You never seen a tsunami. So you can't defend against something you've never seen. And I think when it finally happened, when one hit said places with technology, they didn't have the wherewithal to know we need to build up walls because the ocean might attack us, because it had never happened. So I think that's how it got wiped out. I think people may have survived, but the technology may not have survived, because just like now, I made this analogy. I don't know if I made it on this show, but I made the analogy to somebody I know. As a matter of fact, it was somebody I know. I said, let's take, for instance, let's take all of us, right? If something came and destroyed like most of the world, and I don't mean like, just wiped out humans. That's what I'm getting at. And let's say the three of us are women and maybe 1,000 more people survived. Civilization would take a major decline because we have no idea how to build a spaceship. We have no idea how to build a car, an engine, combustible engine. We don't know how to do a lot of this shit, which means this technology will get lost over time.
And then we start over.
And we're going to start all over again. That's kind of what I think happened back in the day. I think we did get to a certain point where we were elevated up, but all the people who knew everything died off. And you were left with the survivors who didn't know shit. And so it's like, what the fuck?
And nobody that's here now was around for back then. So all we have is speculative shit. Like,
I ain't to my own horn, but maybe I am. I think my theory makes sense because it's like I say, just use the current one. If something happened today, if Elon Musk and Bezos and all these people die, well, Elon don't know shit. But if oh, my fault. I thought you were signaling. My fault. Yeah. I'm saying if the smart people died, that's like even if most of the doctors of the world died, Nigga, it's about to be plagues. It's about to be all types of shit.
Going medieval.
Exactly. All types of diseases and shit finna come back. You know, because you know, the information will be lost.
If they die in the documentation.
Exactly.
And all that
because
stuff.
if the documentation survives, we can learn it and
figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
But if that's destroyed and the people who know shit is destroyed, then it's game over. Yeah. And it's really and I don't think people understand how fragile civilization really is. Like if you take away the knowledge, it's over. You take away the knowledge of a civilization, it's a wrap. Because we going back to stoning each other. Yeah. I mean, sure, guns will still exist, but if people don't know how to make bullets, well, shit. I ain't gonna want to shoot my shit. I'm saving my shit for when I need it because ain't no more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta save my shit. These the last bullets on earth. So that's about that.
Man, that shit gonna be like gold. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It really is. And shit, that's a hell of a threat. Like, you know, I got all these bullets, I got all these guns, and ain't nobody making guns no more. I got the last one. Like, yeah, you can pretty much rule the roost. You know, it's an intimidation factor, but you know, and we gotta talk more conspiracy more often.
Okay, so based on your theory, like all the technology and stuff is gonna be at the bottom of the ocean.
You know what?
Because we can't get to the bottom of the ocean. We can't.
The truth is, it might be.
Yeah, because there's
that ocean goes so deep. Yeah. The technology we got ain't able to withstand going down there. The pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. That's a lot of things that stop people because divers, even scuba divers, can only go down so far before they gotta go back up.
They run out of air.
Yeah.
Well, we can't even build machines to go that deep.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people think like, oh, well, you can go out of space. Well, it ain't shit up there in space. It's just, you know, no gravity.
And it's crazy you said that because they found a mechanism that they, I can't remember. I know I saw a video of them saying they unearthed some type of mechanism that's supposed to go with something. Mm-hmm. Or I guess I guess it's got something to do with the planets or some mechanism they found. I forgot exactly what it is, but it's old as shit. Mm. And they like, maybe they had technology back then. They starting to think like maybe they really did have some type of technology.
I'm sure
they like to say aliens did because they don't want to give us no credit.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I mean, I think I wouldn't rule out aliens coming down and try to speed things up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I always say this. Look, man, I believe in them. You know what I mean? If we hear something out there and they in different forms, they may not be on our level, and it might be some that's haven't got to where we at now, and then it's some that's way far ahead. And I believe that I believe in God, but who says that it's not a God that put them there, put them there, and then they probably had a hand in us being here. So who knows? Mm-hmm. And then, it might be a benefit to them to have a life form down here where they speed it up. They can show up every now and then to speed things up. Who knows?
Everything you said make 100% sense. Because when he was talking, the only thing that came to my mind is, all you got to do is open your Bible. If you really think about it, God is an alien. God was not born on earth. If God made the earth, how could God be born on earth?
Right. I wouldn't even go as far as saying God is the alien. I would even say that it's God might be an energy, a certain type of energy. We like to say a him.
Oh yeah, because that's all we know.
Because we humans.
Yeah.
And so we like to think that our God is looking similar to us.
Yeah. Because the man that wrote the Bible, you're made in God's image.
Yeah.
So God can be some type of consciousness. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And everything falls under, even the most advanced being outside of the planet could fall under that umbrella, under God, and everything else falls under after that. You know what I'm saying?
I always thought of God as a neutral entity anyhow. Just because if it's God, God is the creator of all things, which means in my mind, if God is the creator of all things, that means God is all things. That's how that's my perception. That's how I see things.
Or in the fabric of all things, it's entwined.
Right. But they talk about. That's why I say if people read the Bible, they talk about alien visitations. You know, if Jesus Christ was in heaven and God sent him to earth, that means he's not really an earthling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he might have been born from Mary, virgin birth. That part of the story. The form of I'm saying I'm not here to pick apart the Bible because that's not what this is about. I'm not attacking the Bible. What I'm saying is he brought up aliens. What I'm saying is there's evidence. If you look at the Bible, not as is, but if you take it from the context of it speaks about things outside of the planet Earth. Yeah. Does it not?
Yeah.
The Bible is talking about the heavens. Things that are going on out in the heavens, talking about God and how God created this and God created that. It's not all earth-based. Right. So that alone should tell you we can't possibly be the only things out here.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
That's what I'm getting at.
I don't. You know, people believe what they won't believe. I kind of feel a little bit that I can't help but feel like people think that it can't be anything else out there is naive. Like
we can't even.
What make us so special that we the only ones around?
We ain't special. Shit, we killing each other and smothering ourselves on our own fucking planet.
But I say
we the failed experiment.
We are.
I mean,
virus.
I'm sure some life forms looking down like they still don't get it.
Yeah,
but we live in the Milky Way. And it's more galaxies out there. It's a whole lot of them. It's some with just as much planets as ours, and some with more planets.
Yeah, we can't even fathom how vast the damn.
But that's the God in which you speak of.
Yeah. These universes.
If that's the God in which you speak of, why would God limit Himself to this miserable, imperfect creation?
But look, like you talking about the vastness. Scientists already know, astrologists already know about it's a whole bunch more out there. Mm-hmm. Like they can tell you names that, of course, it's names that they made up because they don't know the actual names. Yeah, right. These is names that they made up. Right. Now, if it was some other being that was from these places that happened to come here, and they say, "Yo, Andromeda," the people from over there gonna be like, "The what? We don't call it that shit."
Right.
But of course, it's human beings trying to make sense of things that we finding out. But
there's another conspiracy afoot, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I think they said it was one telescope that like this just recently. Like they saw like a tiny little spot that was like
a black hole.
Not a black hole, but a black. Well, they could see beyond the stars and stuff, and you know what I'm saying. They saw all the other galaxies and stuff, and this tiny little spot. They said it was over like 10,000 galaxies.
Yeah.
So you you can't even imagine how much stuff is out there, you know what I'm saying?
We talked about that before. It's not enough time for us to be able to explore the universe. We won't live long.
We can't even explore our own.
We can't explore our galaxy.
Yeah.
There's not enough time.
Yeah.
Like the stars that we see in the sky now. Some of like the light that come off the earth.
I know what you're saying.
If somebody was watching our planet from long distances, they would probably be just now seeing the light from when the dinosaurs was here.
Yeah.
That's how crazy this shit is. That's how far away this shit is.
Yeah. That's how long it take for the light to travel.
Yeah.
This is light. Yeah. The fastest traveling shit there is.
It only take if the sun to burn out, I think it only take like 8 minutes. It'll take 8 minutes or something like that for it to go dark here.
Wow.
Jesus.
Man,
That's crazy.
Well, you know, when the sun dies, it's over.
Oh yeah, we be long gone before.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna be long gone.
Humans
for the sun
gonna be
die.
gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
I have no faith in
The
humans.
sun got like 5 billion more years before it dies.
Before it died, we would be engulfed by it.
Yeah.
It did.
Because the sun is going to actually get bigger.
Yeah.
I read about that.
Dry out all the oceans and shit, and everything gonna be dead. But I'm saying we gonna be dead.
Oh yeah, we gonna kill
humans
each
gonna
other.
be gone way
Humans
before
gonna
that.
kill each other off. There's no-
I mean,
We can't even make it to 2030.
mean,
You motherfuckers can't even vote right. So you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
The fuck?
this is why Elon and them are trying to get on spaceship now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
By the time that shit happen, we might need to be gone somewhere else.
Yeah,
So who knows?
they need a lot of energy.
And who knows
Where
what?
they gonna get that energy?
But who knows what would step
Slave
in?
labor.
Who knows who would step in by that time?
Yeah.
If some other life form come in.
You know,
Right.
and at this point, I would welcome it because that's the newest. Well, that's one of the
I
other
could-
conspiracies.
I could kind of see them stepping in like anytime now.
Well, they're saying the
real.
conspiracy that they talking about is 2025 when they're supposed to. I don't even want to say this out loud, but because it sounded crazy when I heard it. Because you know they're saying it's the government. Obviously, they're saying it's the government coming up with because we know the government's technology is about 20 to 30 years ahead of what they're releasing, what they're showing you. They don't spend that much. They don't spend $800 billion a year for nothing.
Right.
And then that's just on the books. We ain't talking about the black budget, which is not even recorded. The amount of money that, no, the numbers may be recorded, but the what they're allocated to is not.
Right.
So, but what the conspiracy is saying basically, the governments of the world, they want to get rid of religion. They want a one world religion, and they want to make it the alien religion.
I can't do
And the alien religion is, they're saying they're planning for. That's why they changed the name from UFO to UAP. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. So the government is trying to stoke up this stuff, talking more about aliens now. They come up with that. They're open to talking about it now, saying
Then they just said something.
They
last
created
week.
they created that little whatever little agency. I forgot the name of it. Basically, alien agency to report findings and stuff, to have it centralized, and so that make it more comfortable
What
for
part of
people
the
to
budget
report.
is this coming out of?
Right.
Who knows? But they created that to try to make it to make it more of a safe, not safe space, but a centralized agency for its reports. If you get any, I seen this. They wanted to, but what I'm saying is they're doing this now. And they already started. They started doing it back in 2009, 2010, with the show Ancient Aliens. And I know because I was watching it and still watch a little bit of it to this day. They trickle a little bit out there to get people used to it, get you used to the idea of aliens. You get and then they repeat the same shit we saying here, like, it's all those galaxies. We can't possibly be the only ones. But to me, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
That just makes that, if you're thinking logically like we are, that just makes sense. It doesn't. So the conspiracy is that they're trying to say that, there's a spacecraft that, is supposedly going to be the government. It's going to happen in 2025. And what this is going to come and it's basically going to trick the world into believing that that's God, because it's going to come in appearance as Jesus. For Christians, come in appearance as Muhammad.
It don't sound good.
Islam.
It don't sound good.
Basically, what they're trying to say, and I don't know how they're going to pull it off, but they're saying that every religion or every faith of the world is going to see their God or their Messiah in this particular alien, and it's basically supposed to unite the world to get rid of the Abrahamic religions to create the one true religion, which is the alien God religion. This is what this is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
So that's what I say. It's a lot of stuff. That's I keep one ear in, one ear out. So because you gotta pay attention to this stuff. You can't just write it off. All these people are crazy.
Yeah.
Some of these because if some of this shit is proven right, I don't know what to tell you.
It sounds far fetched, but I can't put nothing past them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Because I know they would go. This is what I learned about the people that's in power. They will start grabbing for straws when shit get kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? We looking at society right now, and just the laws they passing, like they taking away abortions, but they don't. They just voted not to fix the baby formula shit.
Yeah,
shit that
you
don't
see
make
that
sense.
shit? You see that fucking shit?
Don't make sense.
How you gonna complain about? And first of all, you blaming it on Biden, which is bullshit. It's a capitalism problem. It has to do with capitalism, not government.
Right.
Okay. They're what did they say? This is one company out of four. These people like have a monopoly on the baby formula. It's like four companies make like 95% of the damn baby formula in the country. It's like that isn't a government issue. That's a capitalism issue. That's a monopoly issue. You know what I'm saying? And then you fuckers gonna get on camera. You Republicans, yes, I'm getting political. You Republicans want to bitch and complain with your false fake ass outrage about, oh, it's Biden's fault about the baby formula. But then when Democrats propose a bill to try to help the people on WIC so they can, because the people, I mean, they say the people on WIC, they can only use a certain kind of baby formula, which is what they're out of. So they're like, okay, we gonna relax that. And have y'all be able to use other brands. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want to do that. And then they took a vote against for baby formula. And then they voted against the domestic terrorism bill.
It's like, what is your logic behind voting against these? Like it seems like it's common sense. Like we need this.
Yeah, and this is why it's hard to pay attention to the media, because they don't ask Republicans tough questions. They ask the shit out of Democrats tough questions, but they don't ever ask them these easy to ask questions like, so why did you vote against the baby formula thing? Why did you vote against domestic terrorism? I'm just want to know. I'm just trying to understand what's your reasoning for that. You know. When they had a standalone bill a couple months ago about lowering the price of insulin, I talked about this on my show. Like, why did you vote against that? It was going to lower it to $35 because people are paying over $1,000. They wanted to lower.
Wouldn't you want that?
Right.
Don't you want what's best for the people?
Whose
interests are you?
Oh, speaking of that, you just reminded me of something I saw. Ben Bernanke, the former chair of the Fed. He was saying something about student loans. He said, and I specifically read this because I had to read it again. I'm like, did I read that right? Did he just say this out of his mouth? He's kind of against people having their loans forgiven because the people whose loans are going to get forgiven are going to go on and make a lot of money.
Whoa.
Was that a?
See,
I'm
what's
sorry.
your problem with that?
No, see, this tell you right.
That's why I had said
they getting more comfortable with just saying what they feel. See, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I had to read it again. I'm like,
they telling on themselves.
Did he just say what I thought he said?
We don't want to take our foot off the neck. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much.
No, basically. Hey man, this is our game. Y'all fucking our game up. This is our game. No, we not about to take these in because this is a part of the game. This is how we get money off people. This is how the game been running.
We don't want people creating wealth.
That's it.
Yeah,
they don't
want you to stay down there.
Bro,
I'm telling you, all this.
I had to reread that shit.
Education and just like everything else, man. They found a way to make a business out of it, and they found a way.
But that's
how to beat people out their money with it by saying, "Hey, guess what? You want to go and make some more money? Here we go. For people who can't afford it, we gonna make it affordable." This is how a credit card and all this shit was made up.
That's what capitalism does.
Yeah, get people to buy shit, and this is how the new slave system, consumerism, was made. Hey, I know you can't afford this, but I got a new way how you can buy it now and pay it later.
You can have anything you want,
and they know that people do not have financial literacy.
Yeah.
So you not going. Come on, man. If you see a car, you know you can't afford, but they put this thing in your face. Hey, you could get
You
it
can
now
drive
and pay
this
it
home
later.
today.
No money
You
down.
know that it's a good chance these people gonna go upside down on that loan.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. All the, man, this is the game that they've been running. This shit is all coming out now, and now they saying shit.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
that's why I
they
said.
just saying it now.
You see how he said he read that shit?
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people until they see this ain't never heard that.
I had to read it again because I'm like, I knew the second I read it, I'm like, that must be a
Where you read it?
typo.
Where you read it?
It was on I think it was on Yahoo. I was going online for something and it was one of the stories that was down there.
Not a bad credible source though. I said it's not a bad credible source. It ain't like something crazy.
Oh no, they be having Yahoo News is not no false shit. I mean they lean more so right, but it's like okay, whatever. I don't Well, what anyhow? Like I say, I had to read it again because it's an actual news article. I wish I would have had it. I would have sent it to y'all, but I just read it and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He didn't say that, and he did. And because the people, and I'm going to repeat this again, the people who would have their loans forgiven would go on to make a lot of money. End quote. That was his words.
We don't want people making
basically,
a lot of money.
we don't want people making money. We want you in debt. You are our slaves. Shut the fuck up and die.
It makes sense.
That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And people think you don't, because I don't mean to cut you off. It's just it's all this shit about people wrapped up in all this entertainment bullshit, and you don't understand that the people who are taking over the world and who are running the world, they are just doing what the fuck they want because people are not paying attention. They are so worried about all this stupid shit that's going on with these stupid ass rappers and celebrities and all this bullshit and entertainment that has no value to anything in society. It is a matter of fact, it is a detriment to society.
And you know what? I think it don't shock me at all that he said that, because I think when I think about what they did to the music business, it let me believe that's exactly what they was trying to do. The reason they diluted our music with streams, talking about making them a fraction of a penny, they made it because they know that if, let's say, they didn't do that with the streams, right? Or maybe we got streams, but we weren't getting they ain't making a fraction penny. Let's say we getting a stream, we get it like $2 or $3 a stream. Mm-hmm. You know how much money?
Oh yeah,
people would make.
That's true.
If I had a song and it got 120 streams, I'm getting $2 or $3 a stream. Mm-hmm. I'm making some little money right here. It's not. Look, I'm not making Travis Scott money, Jigga money, or nothing like that. They stream crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then that makes them
even more
richer.
Wealthy. Yeah.
But that'll make a little person like somebody like me. Like I put out something, and that shit gets like 1,000 streams.
That's a nice amount of change.
Yeah.
Right.
That's some money you can go get go pay off a bill or go get your car fixed or whatever you need. Put it up in the savings.
So when you just said it,
I see what you're saying.
Like
it resonated with what you already understood.
Yeah, because I not even just with music. I just looked around and just was like, and started noticing. I'm like, they must be doing that because they know that people are finding ways to get to the money.
Yeah. And not only that, when you really think about it, look at these big corporations that we talk about. Look at the Walmarts. Look at the Amazons. Look at where most people go, because that's how they become big corporations. They don't teach entrepreneurship like that. It's easy for somebody to say, because I see people saying this all the time, like, oh, if you don't like your job, then go start a business. You stupid motherfucker. If it was that fucking easy, everybody would fucking do it.
Yeah.
But it's not that fucking easy. And not only that, first off, it's about marketing, branding, all types of other shit that goes into it, and
entrepreneur, they see, man, like I was listening to Gary Vee, and I think he had Russ on, and he was like, yo, when I started out being an entrepreneur, it wasn't a sexy thing to be.
Right.
Now they made it glamorous. And it's
but that's
true.
the setup.
It's true because with entrepreneurship, it make you seem like we like to, and more so in hip hop or more so in black culture, we like to. I'm a boss.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand what comes with being a boss. I mean, when you working when you're not working.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everything is on you.
You thinking about the business 24/7.
All the time.
You could be going somewhere with your wife, with your kids. You start thinking about, what's the next marketing for next quarter, or what how I'm gonna set things up for the next quarter, or
what's the goals that you trying to reach for?
like you thinking about it nonstop.
Yeah,
and because for an entrepreneur, you gotta eat. You eat what you kill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like.
Well, that's kind of what
you got to think about it all the time because if you don't, it's on you.
Yeah, you're gonna fail.
That's what I was kind of hitting at. That's what I was getting at in terms of, take his analogy of you eat what you kill, but when you walk up on the scene and you becoming an entrepreneur and you doing your thing, you look like prey to these corporations.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Small
what they're
fish.
trying to kill.
Yeah.
They buy these businesses out or put these businesses out of business all the time, small businesses. And then the con is these small businesses. Not small business, these corporations, they're trying to devour these small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
But who do they give their money to? Republicans. What do Republicans be preaching about? Small business. Oh, the little guy. Let's get the government out of your business and all of this. Let's lower taxes for small business, which is a code for let's lower taxes for corporations. Because they can't just come
small business.
so they can kill the small business. That's the con. That's the fucking con. And people, I'm just gonna be frank. I mean. You're a dumbass if you vote Republican. I'm sorry, man. And I mean, if Democrats ain't got all the answers, believe me, because there's a lot of shit I disagree with them. But the alternative is no. So you telling me I either got to vote with the gay party or the racist party? I mean, what choice do I have? I'm like, I got to vote with the gay party. That's just what it is. Because I'm not voting racist. I'm not doing that. That makes no sense. As a black man, it makes no sense.
No.
You see what I'm saying? I can't. I don't agree with homosexuality, but not to the extent of, I'm gonna vote with these people who hate me. I don't hate gays. I fuck with them. I got family that's gay. Doesn't matter. So I'm standing with them.
Right.
I might not agree with them.
Right.
But I'm standing with them. Let's go. We all in this motherfucker together. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the con. That's the con they running on y'all. And you stupid, gullible motherfuckers just run for it. Yeah. It's just because they look like you and they already speaking to your hatred that you already feel in your soul. So,
and I don't even think it's not even a racial thing with them. It's a
with who?
Rich and poor with Republican.
Oh,
it's classism.
It's a classism thing.
It's a mix.
They play the racism card.
They do because that's their voters.
Yeah, that's their voters. But they don't really give a fuck about no race. They care
about money.
Rich and
it's about serving the rich.
Uh-huh. So they playing them, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't like them." You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what Trump did.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they keep fucking them as well, like with everybody else. So,
Rick Scott. Everybody need to go look at this. Joe Biden talked about this week or last week. One of them, I get the weeks mixed up. But I think it was last week. He pointed out Senator Rick Scott from Florida got a tax bill. He got a bill, whatever that he is supporting, what the Republicans are trying to do. They're trying to raise taxes on people making less than $75,000 a year.
Wow.
Which is most people I know.
Yeah.
So, and Mitch McConnell was mad at him for saying that. Don't put that out there. I think I brought that up last show. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But they're straight up telling you, we're going to raise taxes on you, stupid mother. If you vote for us, we're going to raise your taxes.
And they still vote.
Just think about that. If you vote Republican and they get the majority and they take over, the House or the Senate, and then if they reelect their little Republican God in 2024, guess what? Now they got a trifecta. So everybody taxes going up. This motherfucker literally said, they don't pay enough taxes. Not rich people who already don't pay enough taxes.
Don't pay hardly none.
The people who
and they know the tax breaks.
Yeah, they know all the
loopholes and tax breaks and everything else. Oh no, but it's the people making under 75,000. I think he even moved up now. I think it's under 100,000. If you make under $100,000, they're trying to raise your taxes. Like, really? Are you kidding me? And then in this country, it's about how the tax money is allocated. It's going all to the military. Not fixing the roads.
That's
not baby formula for the babies.
That's okay. I'm gonna find some of these tax holes myself.
Right.
Man, I can't wait till we get further into this political season because we're going to have more shit on this show about it. Because
they're about widening that gap. That's pretty much it.
This shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap up the show because we had some other topics, unless y'all want to get to it.
We can get one more.
You want to do that one?
We can do one more.
Okay. We'll do that.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to do the
I didn't want it to be too short. That's why.
Or did you want to get into the Benny and the Freddie thing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we could say them because that would be too for. Okay, yeah, we could wrap it up on that because we was having that off mic. Anyhow, go ahead. One of you.
Well, I'm not that up on it, so I'm gonna have to leave that.
Last week, I can't remember exactly. I think what happened with Benny and Freddie was, I guess Freddie Gibbs had said something about relating to something about Benny getting shot. You know, when he got robbed in Houston, or supposedly got robbed in Houston, he tried to rob him in Houston or whatever. I think Freddie must have said something in the song or something. And I guess he had a problem with Freddie, and Freddie, last week had a show out in Buffalo. And they end up jumping him in a restaurant.
Shit was weak.
And they in the internet got a hold of the video, and people were like, "Oh, yo, Freddie took an L." Is that really taking an L?
No,
I don't think. If you outnumbered, you really can't take an L.
It's that simple.
I mean, you're supposed to lose. You're supposed to get your ass whooped if you outnumbered.
And if you don't,
if you don't, then you Superman.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm looking at it like, man, nah, man, I don't think he took an L. If anything, man, to me, it tells me that he say what he's saying. He be standing, he be ready to fight. Even, you might not like what he said, but he about the action if it come to him. It ain't like he be running. He say stuff and be running.
Yeah. Stand on it.
Like 99% of you out there. Well, 99 is kind of high.
Yeah,
that's a lot of violent motherfuckers out here. Maybe more like 60. Maybe more like 60% of y'all out there.
I can see why you feel like it's 99 though. Because the internet.
Yeah, the internet. Yeah.
The internet done made it to where there ain't no consequence.
So let me not act like there ain't no real killers out there. Because it definitely is.
Because niggas die every day, B.
Damn. There's definitely some real killers out there. So that is not 99%. It's more like a good 60, 64% of y'all. I give you 64.
No, I mean.
Y'all some internet warriors, keyboard warriors.
Yeah, yeah. People like to talk a lot on the internet. But like I said, the difference.
I never understood that. I don't get it. I guess because I'm not a shit talker.
What you mean?
I'm saying I don't like when y'all see when you think that I'll be like going back and forth with people on social media. I'm not arguing. I'm debating you with facts. Like I'm not here name calling you and all that type of shit. I don't talk that kind of shit.
The difference is, you state your opinion. They don't. If they state their opinion, they don't really want to state their opinion. They want to insult you.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say what you feel, and they saying what they feel, but they gotta insult you with how they feel.
Right.
And like I said before, when you on the internet and you have back and forth with people, it's not even having a conversation or even trying to communicate. They be trying to see who wins, who's gonna win the argument.
Yeah.
So it's like when you get on there and you saying something, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about motherfuckers who like to go in there, motherfuckers, fuck you. Don't come back to the city. And they say stupid shit.
I can't engage in that kind of shit because it's pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless.
It really is pointless because it's like, oh, sure, I'm in the comfort of my own home. And I can talk as much shit as I'd like.
And that's what they do.
I don't know where you are. I don't know if this is really even you. I don't know what you look like. I just can't. You
know what? I'm going to say this right now, and people are going to be mad at me, and I don't care. And this is going to, some people would probably say I'm predicting the future, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. They're going to get it to where you're not going to be able to log on to the internet without some kind of self-identification. Like, they're going to know who you are, where you live, where you work. They're going to know about you.
I mean, I'm sure they probably gain. They can already gain.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying I think it's going to be a more direct because that will cut down on a lot of the shit talking.
And it also cut down on them, what they call them?
Trolls.
Yeah,
bots.
Bots. Yeah. Like what Russia used to try to flip the election and shit. Yeah.
I'm glad Putin getting his. We're getting his ass kicked in Ukraine. I'm actually happy about that. I'm not happy people are dying. I'm just happy that he's losing.
Is he? I haven't checked on it in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they defending the shit out of their country, pushing their ass back.
That's good.
And they should all this damn money we sending over.
That's another issue.
The tab getting too high.
Listen, as much as I just talk shit about Republicans, this is one thing I ain't on board with. Like, I'm okay with sending them some money, but now it's $54 billion.
It's like every couple weeks is another.
It's total. It's a total of 54 B's. And so
another group of B's.
I'm looking at it like we need some of that money here to fix some of this shit around here.
Right.
Last time I checked, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the roads are pretty fucked up over here in America. Like the buildings.
Y'all throwing these beads and y'all can't let these loans go?
No.
You can't let these loans go. You can't give us our fucking reparations.
Like, damn, man. Come on. I mean, damn.
Slavery happened all so long ago. You know what I'm saying? This war in Ukraine just happened a couple months ago. I mean, shit.
Y'all done got all y'all riches off the slavery, and y'all done spent all our slavery
and just
money.
Spent the money. That's what it's gonna be when America go bankrupt. Like, well, see, we can't pay y'all now. We spent all the shit.
Man, we don't want no damn IOUs. We want our money. We want our monties.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Well, Freddie Gibbs ain't take no L.
I don't think so.
When niggas get jumped, I mean, shit, I've been jumped before. Yeah. It don't feel good, but I ain't take no L. I mean, fuck, it's 40 you motherfuckers. What the fuck?
I stood up and cussed you out, so there ain't no L if I can stand up.
Well, that's the point. and I was able to walk away from me getting jumped. Yeah. All I had was a cut under my eye. That was it. That's all I had.
Didn't have that.
No, I had that. I had that, but that was self-inflicted. So it wasn't, it's not like they did anything.
Right.
I could, man, I don't know if I want to put all that out there, but let me just say, without being graphic, I didn't been in a situation where it's like, yes, I'm getting jumped, but I'm still getting off the ground.
But my situation.
What are you doing?
Right.
Like, Because
what did you get your point across?
Right.
Oh no, I definitely got my point across.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm
talking
talking about them.
Oh,
because you saying that, like you got all the ground. So what are they doing? I'm saying, yeah. Did y'all get up?
Well, that's my point.
Point
I mean,
across?
shit. I'll say it then. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I got jumped. Me and two other people, we got jumped, and the people who watch the show know what I'm talking about. We got jumped back in 05, right after high school. You know, it wasn't even my fight. It was my boy's fight. I was just there to have his back. You know what I'm saying? And no, the fight was mainly for him.
Yeah.
They mainly went after him. I had to help. I had his back. And yeah, 8, 9 guys coming at me all at one time. You know, you do the best you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You lose your footing. Everybody knows shit. You in the middle of a fight, you tussling, you moving and shit. You don't necessarily know where you stepping.
Yeah.
And yeah, I tripped over a curb. I wound up on the ground. They stumped the shit out of me, but I still was getting up as they were stumping me. And as I was getting up, covering my head and covering my neck and blocking, getting up, getting punched, I start hitting people back. And then the more people I start hitting back, the more people start disappearing. Which means you hit them, you don't see them no more. And I'm getting hit and giving hits. Yeah. So it's you jump me, and then the lies afterwards. The lies after the fight was, oh, we blacked his eyes, we broke his nose. And I'm like, but I'm right back outside the same day and the next day, and everybody's looking at me. No black eyes, no broke nose. Like, fuck is you talking about?
The only thing about the situation is, man, I mean, of course you could tell they older.
Yeah.
So there ain't no gunplay involved.
Well, that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
Because
I can't say it's gonna be like that now.
You know these young kids, they ain't fighting. They like to pull pistols.
That's
so that's how you can tell.
That's the running joke off mic. But yeah.
But they like they like to say these younger kids is shoot, but this is to show you how true that is.
Yeah.
They older.
Yeah.
Which to me is why it's like, why y'all even doing this?
Right.
At 4 years old.
Right. Exactly. Why are y'all fighting?
For real. I mean, at this point, if at this point somebody say, I'm at this point, I'm not even giving a fuck what somebody's saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I end up running into you, then we got a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we can squabble up one-on-one. I mean, I ain't got to jump you.
Right.
You ain't got to jump me.
Right.
At this point, I'm just not fighting.
Yeah.
If I see you, then it's like, hey, bro.
I'm on my real fly player shit. I don't really give a damn about what you talking about.
Yeah, you can't say
money.
nothing.
Hey, man, this money too loud, nigga. I can't hear you.
I mean, yeah, if you talk shit and then I bump into you, I'm like, oh, okay, what up? And then if you still on that same hostile energy, then it's like, okay, well, it ain't gonna end the way you want it to. That's all I'm tell you.
I mean, you can say
you're entitled to your opinion, sir.
That's the whole thing.
Just go along about your business.
Right, keep it moving.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
Because if you don't,
you ain't putting no hand on me.
Right.
That's it.
You ain't doing that.
That's it.
So
That's it.
Just going about you. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying.
That's it.
You know what I'm like I said, man. I'm
I mean, that shit was weak. I mean, y'all jumped him. Y'all did all that shit, and then my man was standing up, fighting, walked away from the shit, unharmed, unbothered.
And my whole thing is with this, like, man,
still perform.
Y'all came in this music business to get money, and this go for older niggas and younger niggas. Older niggas that like to fight and young niggas that like to shoot. Like, man, y'all got in this game to get away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas that say shit ain't saying nothing. They just talking.
Yeah.
That ain't stopping your money.
Mm-mm. Especially
Get
not
your
now.
Money. Get your money.
You know, back in the day where rap battles could actually end a career.
I mean,
not no more.
Can't nothing end a career these days.
That's what I'm saying. Not anymore.
But these niggas ain't rap battling. They get on Instagram and say shit.
That's
Snitching
terrible.
can't even end a career these days.
What?
Wow.
You said what happened?
Snitching can't even end a career these days.
I mean, you see,
being a crack dope addict can't end a career. You know, nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
nothing really. There is. You know,
you said a whole bunch without saying nothing.
I mean, it's true, but I mean, these niggas they not really saying. They just talking.
Yeah.
They just talking.
That's what the game is.
Get the money, though. Just get the money.
Yeah.
Like you already, like man, you gotta be focused on your business, getting this money. That's how focused you need to be on money in your business, because you already got too many people trying to take that from you. You got people. Now I ain't even talking about these dudes that's on Instagram talking about you. I'm talking about them people with them white collars. I'm talking about business people, labels, the accountant that you hired. You got to worry about having another accountant watch that accountant.
Absolutely.
That's who you got the beef with.
Yeah.
Not these niggas. These niggas trying to get it like you. Why you worried about these niggas?
Let me ask
Get
you
your
something.
money.
How would you handle it? Like, okay.
You already know how.
No, I gotta do it on mic though.
Okay.
Yeah, because we already know. But I'm saying, let's say the three of us make it in music, podcast, or whatever. All our shit that we doing take off.
Yeah.
And one of these fucking bozos like,
Run their mouth.
I ain't feeling that motherfucker over there. What's his name? 101 Fly. Who the fuck is you? What's your response, man?
Check the YouTube. Check the credits.
Google me.
Google me, baby. See, it depends. First of all, I'm not gonna do the back and forth because I know that's what you want. Second of all, if you coming at me like that, I'm gonna make it a joke out of it, so nobody else take it serious.
Right.
So you be like, who does this nigga fly? Ooh, this nigga ain't even fly. Ooh. Oh, I done heard that joke all my life, nigga. You need to come on new material, baby.
Yeah.
You need some new shit. You ain't hurt me. I'm getting money. What I was doing this shit, what I was intending to do, getting into this shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
You're
though.
not about to stop me from getting this favor. Now, if you want to have fun, we can turn this into some marketing.
Yeah.
Hey man, I study 50 real nice.
Oh yeah.
We can do it.
The best at it.
Yeah, we can do it.
I ain't gonna lie. It'd be a little tough for me. It'd be a little tough to.
But
Like,
to answer your question, for the most part, these niggas ain't worth paying attention to.
yeah, well, I get that.
Cause
You gonna give them what they want, ain't you?
I know that's what they want.
Yeah, I know he gonna give them what they want.
I might be the one to try to tell this nigga not to, because I'm like, hey man, these niggas.
Well,
they probably don't got nothing going on. So
You're right.
I
I
was
was
gonna
you try to use you.
I was coming at it from the perspective of if they attacked him, it would be hard for me to stay silent.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, who the fuck is this
Right,
clown? Who the fuck
right.
is this nigga bag? Because I look at an attack on one of us is an attack on. It's like NATO over here, nigga. An attack on one is an attack on all.
yeah.
So that's how I feel. Like, so like if somebody coming at him, I'm like, wait a minute, who the fuck is nah, bro? Exactly. Like I'm not the what they call. I'm not the attack dog.
Yeah.
I mean, Cadario's the attack dog, but I'm not the attack dog. But I
have to say this nigga hold back.
that's what I'm saying. I'm more of the I'll say something, but it's like I say something to just check your temperature and see what's really good.
Yeah.
And then once I know what I'm dealing with, it's like, okay, now we can take it to that next level because I was just throwing you a little bait. See, okay, if you was gonna take.
Well, also,
See, Fly's approach is completely different from mine.
no, but see, I get all of it, but we've had these type of conversation off mic, so you already know how I feel about it. I got to be in control.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the control by if I know that's your intention is to get my attention, for you to garner attention, I'm gonna take that away from you and stay in control. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be like wanting to get this. Yeah, I'm gonna get him, bait him, so I can get the reaction, and I get the eyes over here. Yeah, that's what all these niggas on the internet is doing.
What's your approach?
I mean,
You've been the most silent, nigga.
I have. Me and Fly kind of like we on the same, wave. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably be the same way. Like, nigga, I ain't got nothing to say to you. Like, say what you say. You know what I'm saying?
The way I already know how her's gonna do it because the way me and hers look at niggas like bum ass niggas.
Yeah.
Bum ass niggas.
Damn, I'm really the odd man out here. It's all
No,
right.
no. I mean, both is both approaches is.
I'm also a little bit devious. Like I'll act like I ain't even hear what you said. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you was gonna take the Drake approach and do the sneak diss.
No, ain't gonna be no dissing involved. Ain't gonna be no dissing involved. I'll ignore you completely. You know what I'm saying?
I already got an example of that, so you ain't gotta tell me.
Then something happened to you.
Yeah.
You get roughed up.
Oh, okay. You didn't said enough, nigga. You ain't.
I ain't even saying nothing to this dude.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
One thing
You should kept. Hey, you might want to edit that out.
No, you don't. He ain't say. No, you don't.
Self-incriminated.
No. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing.
He said it. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna say.
I just said if something happened to him,
I got you. I got you.
He ain't say nothing.
Must be karma. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You acting like Trump over there, nigga. You black Trump out here.
That's true. Because see, this is why this is dangerous. Just running your mouth, talking about people, because you don't know who is who.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know who they know. You don't know what they attach to, what they connect to.
That's true.
But you willing to take that chance for this clout. You know what I'm saying? And you might be ending up with something dangerous. Now you say something about this nigga or any one of us, and you don't know the situation. Who knows that somebody attached to us without us saying anything handle business?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Off the strength.
Right.
Just because they don't like the tone of what you said, or they don't like what you said.
Yeah, like you could, and I'm not even saying I'm like that type of nigga where I'm sending niggas or anything like that. You know, I'm like I said, I'm more of a get money, stay out the way.
Right.
Now, but like I said, I'm not saying that I was saying anything, but I'm saying that this is why you gotta be careful while you talk about people.
Oh, absolutely.
Because somebody is attached to that person might see you.
If I ain't have no argument with you, like, you know what I'm saying? What that got to do with me?
Today was a total shit show.
Somebody hit him with a bat. I don't know.
This show was a shit show.
I don't know.
This show was really off. Y'all have no idea how off script this show really was.
Halfway
today.
freestyle.
It really, bro. We talked about one topic on the board: the New York shit, the New York shooting. Yeah. Everything else was completely. You want to talk about left? We went to a whole nother galaxy off this shit.
And it's funny because we were struggling to find what to talk about.
Should just turn on the mic, man. It was pretty much. Should just hit record.
Isn't that what we did when we first started podcasting?
Yeah.
That's how we started.
And we thought we had to be more uniform. Like, let's put it together.
And here we are, literally coming back to our roots.
Full circle.
Full fucking circle. Thank you for watching Uncultured Roots, man. Look, we're going to wrap this show up. We really brought it.
Title of the show.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hey.
And that happened organically. Because it started with him talking about conspiracy shit. And then we went on that. And then that shit trend. And then it went. And then it went.
Going.
Yeah. Thank you for watching Uncultured Roots.
It's genuine talk.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Very genuine.
You ain't going to let that shit die, is you?
No, man. We need to put it on the show.
Right.
Anyway. Y'all have a safe week out here. We definitely gonna try to be back next week. We try to give you at least one show every week.
Try.
Definitely. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe, like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. We need it. We're trying to grow the show.
Comment.
Yep.
Comment if you are daring.
Let me know if y'all want to. If y'all want me to put some money in a Cash App, I take my can out and jingle it.
I thought this nigga was finna send you a naked picture. Anyhow. Anyway.
I ain't doing none of that. It will be none of that.
Check us out on We on all major platforms as far as wherever you get your podcast from. Make sure you like and subscribe there. There mainly.
Yeah.
You can comment there as well. Y'all just have a safe week. We definitely gonna try to be back next week, most likely. So, peace.
Peace.
Peace.